Shalom Aleichem, Rabbi Kovacs here. Yesterday we started chapter 7 in Shevuot, contrasting biblical oaths where somebody makes an oath and they don't pay anything, to certain rabbinical oaths in specific situations where someone can make an oath and actually get paid. And the first Mishnah listed a bunch of cases, and now we're picking up at the second Mishnah in chapter 7, Hanigzol Ketzad, somebody who was robbed, how does he swear and collect? Hayu me'idin oto, there were some witnesses, shenichnas leveto, someone else went into his house, lemashkano shelo b'reshut, to take collateral for a loan outstanding without permission. Now it's obvious if there were witnesses who saw him sneaking in or breaking and entering or, going through as a thief, as mamish the guy's a thief. But even someone who says, oh, I'm only going into Ruvain's house because Ruvain owes me $1,000, I'm going to go grab that gold watch that I can see through the window, so that way I have security for my loan. Even that, if it's done without permission of the borrower or authorization from the court, even that's considered gezela, theft. Hu Omer, and the person whose house the guy went into, he says, Kalina Talta, you took something from my house. Hu Omer, and this sneaky guy, even if he's pretending he was going after collateral for a loan, he says, Lo Natalta, he says, I didn't take anything. Hareze nishba venotel. The homeowner can swear what was taken and collect it from the guy who snuck into his house. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Rabbi Yehuda says, again, like we did yesterday, about the employee getting paid. He says, Od shehesham mixat hodah. There has to be a partial admission, which again will make this case akin to a modeh b'mixas case, but rabbinically flipped around. The parties who would swear would be flipped. Ketzad, what's he talking about? Amar lo shnei kelim natolti. The homeowner says, you took 2 items out of my house. Hu omer lo natolti ela echad. He says, no, I took 1 item out of your house. So now I have a partial admission, and Rabbi Yehuda would say that would entitle the homeowner to make an oath of exactly what's missing and collect it, or the value, from this sneaky thief guy. Now Mishnah Gimel is quite similar. Hanechbal Ketzad, somebody who was injured, how does he make an oath and collect damages? Hayu me'idin oto shnichnas. There are witnesses who saw him go into someone's property, go into someone's house, tachat yado, into someone's property, sholem, without any injury. V'yotza chavul, but when he came out, he had an injury. Amar lo, and the guy who went in came out, says, chavolta bi, when I was in there, you hit me, or you let your wild goat come and kick me, or you inflicted damage upon my person. Hu omer lo chavolti, and he says, I didn't hurt you. Hareze nishba venotel. The victim can make an oath that he was indeed attacked by the person in that property, and he can collect damages and compensation and medical bills. In the Gemara, they point out if these injuries are the kinds, like on his back or something that he couldn't reach, the kind that could not possibly be self-inflicted, then he wouldn't even need to make an oath. If the only other guy in the house was the person he's accusing of hitting him, of attacking him, and the injuries are such that he couldn't possibly have done it to himself, there wouldn't even be an oath required. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Rabbi Yehuda adds, consistent with his opinion, Ad shesham miktzat hodah, there has to be a partial admission. Ketzad, for example, Amar lo chavolta bi shtayim, you inflicted 2 different injuries on me, I have 2 different wounds. Hala Omer, he says, Lo chabalti b'cha ela achad. He says, I hit you once, I gave you 1 wound, 1 damage, but not 2. Then there'd be a partial admission. It'd be like modeh b'miktzat, and Rabbi Yehuda would allow the victim to make an oath about that he was injured twice and collect damages for all of it. Yeshar kochachem, tizku l'mitzvot.